Oh, you think that you are winning, my friend? Well, now you need to learn the Dimir combo the hard way. Oh, this gets so fun. Here you go, Monoret. Oh, they have the perfect combo. Here you go. Now you only have the cut down. Do we want to cycle a card? This is a bit of a risky play, but they cannot ley line. They lost. There is nothing they can do. They can sacrifice it in response to get the life gain. And that's it. Yep, it is nice. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are delving into Dimir with Oildeep Gearhulk, and this deck list placed a second top place in recent tournament. Guess who was first? Yep, it was Monored. It's always Monored, and we are not showcasing Monored. And I think this Dimir really showcases how Oildeep Gearhulk can be extremely helpful even in like combo decks, because you can basically get rid of your opponent's answer. It also has the lifelink, so you can stabilize with this very nicely while also interrupting your opponent's gameplay. And don't forget, you can target yourself, and if you have too much removal or duress when your opponent has no cards, you can always cycle it and get, more stuff. Rest of the deck, cardo, removal, and a little bit of counter spells to mess with your opponent. So I hope you will like it. Let's go to the games and we'll talk about the deck more in the outro. Have fun, guys. Alright, we are going first, and I'm already hyped because we are on the play with removal and we have double stock up, so we know that it will be great. I honestly might take the shores, even though we have ton of lands. This one is a fast land. So depending on the play, I expect a mountain. Don't ask, I expect a mountain. And it's not a mountain. Alright, this is interesting. But it doesn't feel to be Dimir or like Esper Bounce. I think it's something weird. So let's go for this one. Duress. Listen, this can hit Kaito. Alright, this will be a weird one. Our opponent knows they can use the map token on this turn. This is Esper, but Siren is not really like the main part of this deck. So I think it's just a weird version of this deck. Alright, we can get the land. Do we go Excruciator? It's not a bad card. I could just stock up. We'll find another one. Like, it's too early, I think. You can see that they highlighted. So they realize what the deck is doing exactly. They know that we play Jace. So that was the biggest downside of this discard, that we showed the strategy. Unfortunately, our opponent drew a land. That's exactly what they wanted. Alright, so we can Anoint with Affliction the next drop, or just stock up on this turn. If we want to prevent Kaito, we have to Duress now. And I think it's worth it, because that's the only part that is absolute disaster for us. We don't care. I mean, this is the best card, hands down. And we Anoint this, they play Hopeless Nightmare, and we discard the land probably. So far we are doing stuff. I did this play entirely to get rid of Kaito, because this card is so annoying. I'm not sure if I can beat it, so we just prevent, it happening. Here's the Nightmare, here's 1 damage. Right, so we know we will kill this. They already finished the turn, and I think we go for the land. Even though we don't have a land for the next turn, we can always find it, and we might randomly draw one, as you can see. So let's stock up for the next turns. And oh boy, those are cards. Definitely 1 tome. Do we go double tome? We play land on this turn. I won't land for the next turn probably. I think this is the best one, honestly. Let's go for the Verge. A little bit slow, and they might force us to discard another card. Talent. So this is their new draw. This is a good card. They can take this town, but it will be a little bit slow. So hopefully we can recover. How do we work? With greatest mana value. So it will hit Siren. That's unfortunate. We'll definitely go with this. How much they can hit us? This is something they want to play. Yeah, I think this is stock up turn. And we'll try to fight, we will get the tome later. Alright, Gearhulk. Oh my god, this is so good. This is actually so good. We can play Gearhulk and we need to untap land for the next turn so we can tome on top of this. Okay, this is good. This card changes a lot. And I have to say, I just realized how good this can be in like most anti-aggro situations. And they indeed went for this play. Very greedy. And we can hit it. I think we will. Unfortunately, they can force us to sacrifice this, so I think I will I will scry with the tome. Because we might not have as much time. Spell Pierce. Oh, this could be so good. This will definitely hit something, right? Right, we definitely play this. I still think we go for the Gearhulk. We get rid of this card, so we deny a ton of value. This is so funny that you can choose lands with this card. I could also go for Momentum Breaker. This would give us the lifelink. They would get an infinite loop though. You know what? I think I will go for it. This is risky. But I really want to have this Gearhulk because if this stays, we recover in like 2 hits. Because the only problem is that we are low on life total. Like we burn through so much value, and like our opponent is an aggro deck. We cannot do anything, so I don't want to show priority here. I pretend that I have nothing. Hopeless Nightmare, annoying, super annoying, but we can break the chain finally. This has to be this card. And I think they will play the talent. And then we can counter it, breaking the infinite loop. Oh, interesting. That means they have an instant? I think we just should take the hit, honestly. They can deal 5 damage at maximum. Bro, it feels like they have nothing. But why would they ever attack if they have nothing? It makes 0 sense. Is that really a bluff? Nowhere. Alright, I did this because I think they had no priority. I didn't pay attention, that was my mistake. And now I will just risk it. I tell you, man, they had no priority. This play makes absolute 0 sense. Absolute 0 sense. I still want to go for the bubble. So, oh, they won't be able to play anything unless we counter. I think it's okay. So they will pay the ward, they will kill the Gearhulk, and this is fine. I guess it makes a little bit of sense, but not too much. And we can now start using the tome, there's no pressure, and we will start killing stuff, you know? And this is perfect. I really hope for this kind of draw, to be honest. I wasn't sure if we get it, because it's only 3 left, but I really hope for it. Let's go for the talent. Best case, they get similar value. Worst case, they drew a land and they have now. I have to say, this deck feels completely different than like other Excruciator decks, and I like it even more. Sure. I might just discard Spell Pierce, because in a way it counters the Nightmare, right? The only effect of this card is discarding a card. So I mean, I will discard, so it's the same like a counter spell. Yeah, let's go. And I don't tap mana, so I can draw with the tome even. 1 damage, we don't care. I know I have a cut down, but it's way more important to draw with the tome. Like, we're close to winning this game. Like, we are winning in the board thanks to lifelink. Okay, very bad draw. Oh boy. That's something. I'm not sure if I'm ready. However, we definitely swing. Our opponent definitely doesn't want to see this. We can life gain 8, so that means we are back to 17. I don't have Jace, so I think I will just chill with Excruciator for now. The Tidebinder. This card can hit something. They have basically only triggered abilities. I will take it. I think it's good. Perfect. Alright, so we will do this. First we let them surveil. Now they are fully tapped and we can kill Pixie for like in 100%. And I can draw a card and play the Tidebinder at the end step, or as a response to anything. Man, I really like this play. I think we are absolutely crushing them, and I'm sure that we will win this game. Oh my god, this is so good. But you know what? This is why we have the Tidebinder. We draw the card. Here you go. By the way, we live game. Back to 7. You can see that we are starting to win the race on life total, even though we are like close to that. And now we go Tidebinder. They can sacrifice it in response to get the life gain. And that's it. Yep, it is nice. That's that hidden tech. And we also amplify the lethal, right? This is already 7 damage. And this is their last card. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That means they have nothing more. Just pure top decks with a lot of surveils. Oh man. Can we try to win the game with this? We are doing 2 cards a turn. There is a chance that they will get like bounce effects and they can postpone. So I'm not sure if it's worth to play Excruciator. It's a 6/6. But they can just wait. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea overall. Like, we just need Jace first. And then we can roll. If they keep the card, we Duress them. And Gearhulk, man, Gearhulk alone is winning this game. This card is actually pretty crazy. I need to use it more. Like, not only it gets rid of the... This is pure top deck. Come on, this is literally the best draw of the deck, and they only have 3 in the whole deck. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, I think we might be forced into Excruciator soon. But I don't want to make this play. This can go very wrong. So they can surveil. Their next draw can be also good. Do we really go for it? I cannot kill the creature even. But I can kill on the next turn. Alright, if they got another, this town ain't big enough, that means they won't draw more. Here you go. You earned it. And they cannot easily surveil because this will dump cards into the graveyard, you know? Oh no. Oh no, I actually don't have anything. I didn't check the bottom of my library. So, oh, this is a scry. I forgot. I thought it's surveil. Alright, to bottom. They need to find answers, and I can swing. Oh my god, this is so bad. But wait, they are milling first! Because now they have 1 card ahead of us. We cannot cast stock up. And they won't kill us in time. I think we'll win. Oh my, I told you that this will go wrong because my opponent will literally just top deck the card that literally answers everything, and then I have a problem. I know my situation. And to be absolutely honest, I should just go with Pixie now. This way we mitigate the most damage. And the Reef is nearly the last card, so we will play this, then draw a card, and we can attack once, so we potentially have a meal. That's nice, but we don't need it. And I believe they don't have any way to go around it. I will make fake stops, because I don't want them to know that we have a land. That's a huge issue. Alright, they will know. I don't think they have any way of like milling this last card. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. Alright. They didn't go for it. Alright. They need to deal a lot of damage. So this is 3 a turn. They have quite a few cards, honestly. The other choice is to go literally Reef right now, play it, and try to mill them. If they don't top deck instant speed removal on a creature, that's better. I mean, this is better play. Just make sure that we don't mess it up. We will get 2 turns. And they... Okay, so they will have 1 draw to win this game. Only 1 draw. Yep. And I mean, why not? We can keep scrying so we can live gain. So it actually might make a difference. And now we have priority, we don't need to fake it. This is the 1 draw that needs... This card needs to win them the game. Oh, I don't need to make fake stops. Right. And if they top deck something, I will literally lose my mind. Let's scry, you know, to get the best out of all of those cards. And we have literally this. I want life gain in time, right? This is an instant. Or a fake stop. We are rolling with it. We went for this strategy. Our opponent once got top deck, saving them from the whole plan. If that's nowhere to run, that's not good enough. And we attacked. We mill, and that's a win. And that's a win. Oops. Indeed, oops. I really think we played it nicely, man. On every stage, our opponent got really good draws and it didn't matter, we played around it anyway. And here we go with the animation. Alright, that was something. I would love to play Jace, but I think we have to play like this. Because we might draw one tap land on the next turn, and if we don't, we still need to play it Anoint with Affliction. Here they go. I could try to kill this. Yeah, let's go for it. I think this is a good trade. We basically traded turns here. Hero is of course annoying, but let's be honest, this card is always annoying. This is decent draw. We can counterspell everything. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I probably will go for this one, you know? This card is very interesting. Of course, both modes will counter it. And now we can... Oh, alright. Alright, this draw saved literally everything. Let's go with the Gearhulk. Now we can also make sure that they cannot remove it. I think we won. This one draw changed us from maybe losing to instantly winning. Screaming Nemesis is incredibly annoying. So I think I will try to discard both, hoping that they cannot hit a land in those two cards. If they whiff on a land, I can play another Gearhulk and get rid of this, and our life gain stays forever. This is super annoying, but we can try it. For them, this will grow. Our Gearhulk doesn't grow. Like trading our mythic 4-drop for a 1-drop that is from mono red is a good trade, because their 1-drops are better than 4-drops. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. This is just absolutely normal. Right. The reason I didn't super care is that we have another Gearhulk. Let's see what they draw. Definitely going Nemesis. By playing this, they instantly draw a card, probably hitting land. So, I mean, man, red cards. They are something else. Unfortunately, other colors don't have access to this kind of power. Man, we literally burned 3 out of 4 Nemesis in the deck. And I have to say, this is a really bad hit for our opponent. I would love to trade, but I still want this life gain at some point. Alright guys, so what we will do here, we prepare Jace. Jace hits the place, and we are winning on the next turn, and our opponent doesn't know about it. We do not attack because we want to defend Jace. Man, this will be literally the fastest lethal I have ever had with Excruciator combo. Because Gearhulk can protect our face, making them not really want to attack us. And even if they will, they probably will hit face and not 6 loyalty Jace. Which means we play Excruciator, we mill them, we win. If that's face, do I even care? I want them to use all their resources on this. Because that means they cannot do anything, and there is a chance maybe they can kill us. I don't think they do. Even with like crazy draw, I don't think it's good enough. They will be extremely excited for going for double strike, and they're like, oh, I'm so smart, I play mono red and I deal damage. And we are like, no, you lose on the next turn. This will be very fun. We're back to 17, by the way. All I care is that Jace doesn't die to any kind of lightning strike, so if they tap mana, that means they are losing. Oh, you think that you are winning, my friend? Well, now you need to learn the Dimir combo the hard way. Oh, this gets so fun. Here you go, mono red. Let's start with this one. We have literally 0 removal, so I'm taking this hand mostly because we have, like we are on the play. On the draw I would just mulligan this, like it's unplayable on the draw. Alright, probably, usually it's Esper. Let's see if they survive. No? Up the Beanstalk then. Alright, against Up the Beanstalk I'm kinda happy. Bro, what is with the flute? I tell you, like I get either mana screwed or fluted. Like those surveillance just saved us 2 full turns. already analyzed the Poland, so I think they will take the land, right? Yeah. What the hell, Shuffler? Oh my god, I tell you, man. Okay, whatever. So Spell Pierce could be absolutely insane. Also, we can counter... Man, those are good cards. I'm taking both of them. I think both of them can win the game in the right spot. Especially that we will play Jace at some point before dropping the Excruciator. So if we can protect it, that could be incredible. Yeah, I think we just hold the... We probably change the equation because it can target green spells, right? So if they go even for green Overlord, we can literally counter it with this. Yeah. Blue. Yeah, they're getting all the colors. Okay, I mean, that's a good target. Now they're tapped, and we are going into 5 mana. They don't have Surveillance, so they only have 2 basic types, which is nice. I think this is time. If we can Spell Pierce them. We want to make sure that we already get some value. Alright, we are preparing to kill them on the next turn. I think they will never expect this kind of lethal. And we have this Spell Pierce, so the main play against the Jace hopefully will be negated. This is a bit of a risky play, but they cannot leyline. They lost. There is nothing they can do. And I don't even cast the thing. Let's go. Man, this has to be the fastest lethal ever. And we mill them instantly. No. I nearly did the right... Man, you can see I like drawing cards. And here we go. That's the perfect lethal before they even started playing the game. Alright, we are going first. Ton of removal and a single Duress. I will take this turn off because we can always Duress into cut down. This is not the worst card, we need 4 mana at some point, but we probably will get flooded. So I don't really want to go with more. As you can see, exactly what we expected. We keep removal right now. I could Duress, I don't think it's super important. Essence Channeler. Yeah, we can always go for the throat with Duress on the next turn. So basically I want to make sure that every removal will count. In some cases, cut down is better go for the throat. Huh. We are literally only drawing lands this whole game, so... What the hell, Shuffler? By the way, last game I got mana screwed on 2 lands and I couldn't do the 3rd one. So, you know the deck is well designed when you get flooded and then mana screwed. So let's see, our opponent tries to bait removal on the Sanctifier. We will only kill creatures like this. As you can see, we kill it. This way they don't get any kind of power. And I think this might be the turn for Rise the Past, for Duress, so they cannot Rise the Past. This is unfortunately the one turn when we got the Tome. Do you think they would go for it already? Honestly, this will win them the game. If I go Duress into this... Oh man. I will risk this one turn. So I think they will win if they Rise the Past right now, but I think they won't do it because they won't realize it. That's my game plan. Hope, like, I assume their mistake because I think they will do it. Especially that they might think we have more removal, so they are stacking more creatures. See? They are not playing it. Not sure if they have it, but even if they did, I don't think they would go for the play. The Cleric is annoying, because they are life gaining quite a ton. Okay. They will take Blot Out probably, unless they have Rise the Past. They will be able to choose between Cleric and Bat when we Blot Out, so it's not amazing. I might need a stop at upkeep, we'll see what we draw. I'm deliberately not drawing cards with the Tome. Okay, interesting. So that probably means we won't hit with Duress. I want to draw the card so they don't see this one, this new one. Another land, come on, man. Okay, Gearhulk. Gearhulk is something. Alright. First we played this, then we decide on the land. Well, not really, because we won't be able to play Duress on island. I mean, we won't hit better than this, so let's try. Oh, we actually hit. Man, that's good. That's good. That's good. We go Gearhulk. And you know what? I will literally cycle my card, I think. This doesn't do much, right? They will play it. Don't forget you cycle the card. You don't discard it. So they might get something better. Similar to us. So I think this is good enough. Life gain will help it on. And this doesn't life gain as much before they go for like combo. So this is a scary situation. Oh my god, they actually hit the missing piece with perfect mana. Oh man. So this top deck won them the game probably. We were even, and this goes absolutely over the top. And we cannot even kill it right now. They will sacrifice this when we blot out. Not looking great, guys, not looking great. We need to draw removal right now, I believe. And we need to hit removal that kills this as a 5-5. So let's see. Another one. I tell you, man, those draws are messed up. Alright. This is exactly what we needed. So there might be a chance. Let's go forward. No choice here. We just have to take the damage. So we basically didn't life gain on this turn, which sucks. They won't block, they will just take the damage. If they whiff with a land, I think we can try to stabilize. Okay. It's not enough, right? Yep, and we will get the tome soon. We can start... Bro, come on! How many more lands can I draw? Okay, this is good. This is good. Man, we even drew the wrong land, so we cannot even use this mana. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's swing. And then we will decide. We don't have much time, but it might be good enough. Let's see the card. This will be super important. Swing. I want to go with the cleric. Like, this is the highest damage. Alright, and now life gain does... Are you see? I tell you, man, those top decks. This guy top decked like 3 times in a row, and we are doing clans. Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad. I will give him good game, but I'm still mad. I will take the removal. We have planted, but in standard, the more removal you have, the better player you are. So I think we literally just duress them, and then decide if we want to cut down or we just play the Reef. Probably Reef. Drowner. Sure. Alright, we don't have much of a choice, and we will indeed go for the cut down. We will hit the cat with this. They will never expect it, and it's perfect removal because it exiles. They're not going for anything. That's nice. They cannot play it now. If they play flesh creature, we can kill this, so they won't draw with this. They are waiting with the mana, they will do it at the end step, and then we exile it. And then they feel absolutely silly. Are you prepared for the play? Here you go. Wait. Here you go. Not a meow, just an exile. Oh, it feels so good. Can I savor this moment? Man, I'm so happy. It just feels like justice. Imagine creature dying to removal and not giving a second creature. Man, this is the peak of magic. So what can we do? I really want to go with the Gearhulk, and then we'll decide. That's why I took so much removal. As you can see, as long as you remove their creatures, they don't do as much. And we can duress them later. Alright, 1. Don't tell me they have 2. Why would you ever play this? Do I care about this card? It's not bad. But I think it will, like, they will keep it until they hit Hopeless Nightmare or something. Alright. Did they hit another or something? I mean, that's an instant. We know this is an instant, but I think it could be this stunt ain't big enough. Because they had instant, they tried to play it, and they realized that they cannot. So first we definitely attack. I'm not going with the Reef, I want to be prepared, because they still have cards. See? I read them like a book. That's actually really good for us. I can replay the thing. And I can Duress before doing it. So now they don't have anything. We'll get them to 0 relevant cards. Oh, they have the perfect combo. Here we go. Now you only have the cut down. Do we want to cycle a card? I actually want. Like, we don't need those cards. Like, we are having 2 extra turns of removal on top of the... They lost. Man, we played this perfectly. Even reading their card just by priority. So I'm super happy with this. Here we go. I think I will just play Jace. We have the Reef, so if we hit the Demon, we can mirror them with Lance. And outside of talent, it doesn't matter. Oh, they play Kaito. Alright. I will try to pressure them with Gearhulk. Even if they hit Kaito, we can just kill it, so it's not very good. And as you can see, they cannot do a thing. Alright guys, we have some things to talk about after playing with the deck, and I have some thoughts about it, but first, I really want to point out, usually I don't talk about the sideboard, but this one is fire. It's such a smart idea, and it's probably one of the reasons that this deck plays so high. Because you are using Excruciator, you can literally go for the Phyrexian Obliterator in your sideboard, because it fits your mana base anyway. So I absolutely love this idea, and Double Obliterator is very good against a ton of different, decks, especially like red, even rabbit, something like this that deals a ton of damage, and they need to go through it somehow. Especially that you are a control deck, so most of the decks will kind of sideboard the removal, and then you hit them with Obliterator and they have nothing. And we have also some counter spells, even Robber in the end against, any kind of like specialized decks that rely on Zur, for example. You can exile Zur from the game. That means their overlords cannot be turned into creatures for 2 mana. And you also have the classic Graveyard Hate and even Dreams of Steel and Oil, just to go quickly if you really want to, and some counter spells. So I really like the sideboard, man. I'm getting way too excited over Dimir sideboard. So the Gearhulk, I think this is the deck that so far used the Gearhulk best. And you have seen that in some of the games it really helps just having this lifelink. You can basically raise a lot of decks, because it's not only a 4/4 blocker, but also just can hit face for a chunk of damage, and 2 hits from this basically stabilize you fully, especially when you add the Mazemind Tome. It's quite a lot of life gain, especially for Dimir. And hitting this one card, sure, sometimes they will just redraw exactly the same card, or even better, but you will have a ton of games where your opponent has one great card that wins them the game, you play this, you remove it, and they draw a land. And at this point, they won't be happy about this game. So I really like this Gearhulk in this deck. I think from all the decks I've tried, this one kinda works the best. However, even that being said, for best of one, I think that the deck is a little bit dicey and a little bit clunky. You don't have really huge gameplay of like going into sweeper. So if, for example, Mono Red just starts on the play with like 3 1-drops, you better draw 3 cut downs, because otherwise you can be extremely behind. Stock up Tidebinder, especially like for best of one, I don't think you should be playing Tidebinder, and Spell Pierce is a bit wonky. I really like this card, but sometimes it hits and wins you the game, sometimes it just misses fully. And stock up is sorcerer speed, so your opponent will know that on turn 3 they can hit as hard as possible. So most of the time you cannot play it if you are playing against aggro. So it's a very dicey deck. I think it's like close to like 50% deck. If you have good curve and you are ahead on every turn, you will probably win. If your opponent gets advantage, it's very hard to get back into the game, because you don't have as much removal, and your removal can be a little bit expensive with Blot Out. For example, you could be playing Anoint with Affliction, instead of this. So it's 1 extra mana, but then you can hit different things. So it's a bit of a trade-off. I probably would modify the deck a little bit more against aggro for best of one. Chant of the Equation was nice, but it's just all about hitting this removal, so I would probably modify a little bit, but the deck can hit very hard and win very fast. As you have seen, some of the games were literally ending on turn 6. So if you get this kind of draw, there are many decks that literally cannot defend against it, and I think Up the Beanstalk is a very good candidate for this. They can only remove Jace, but you can always save Jace in your hand and just win the game on the next turn. So yeah, I really like this type of deck, and I hope guys you enjoyed it as well. And before we wrap up, huge thank you to our Patreons for just supporting the channel every day, and really thank you guys. What more to say? I'm super thankful. So yeah, That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching and see you tomorrow.